Some legends simply defy comparison, and Jimi Hendrix is one who stands alone. Many have tried to capture the depth of his influence on guitar and rock music, but words often fall short of truly expressing what Hendrix brought to the table. Consider this. So much of what we now expect from a rock guitarist, from onstage antics like playing with his teeth or behind his head, to innovative use of sound effects and feedback, were radical breakthroughs first made famous by Hendrix himself. These days, we're surrounded by dazzling guitarists, but it's easy to overlook just how groundbreaking his musicianship was when he first burst onto the scene. But here's where it gets controversial. Hendrix certainly wasn't the earliest musician to blend blues with rock, but he didn't stop at simply following his predecessors. Unlike Eric Clapton, who chased the footsteps of greats like Muddy Waters and Robert Johnson, Hendrix aimed to move beyond what had come before. His debut album, Are You Experienced, brims with influences. Yes, you hear echoes of blues masters, but also the tender soulfulness of Curtis Mayfield. And even a glimpse into genres that hadn't yet been named on tracks like Manic Depression. This is what set him apart. Hendrix never viewed musical genres as strict boundaries. For him, music was a limitless palette where he could blend styles as the mood struck. And his cerebral experimentation on albums like Electric Ladyland showed he could have easily crossed into jazz and more. And this is the part most people miss. Much of Hendrix's adventurous spirit wasn't born in isolation. He listened widely, always absorbing fresh ideas, and drew inspiration from contemporaries who were also reshaping the musical landscape. The Beatles, for example, are often remembered as pop icons, but by the time Hendrix arrived, they had evolved into sophisticated composers. When Hendrix famously covered Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band live, he didn't just inject energy, he also paid close attention to their creative innovations. Some say the Beatles were the ultimate benchmark for bands seeking to reinvent themselves. The White Album, in particular, demonstrated an ability to traverse countless musical genres while making each one sound masterful, something Frank Zappa and his Mothers of Invention accomplished too, albeit through more challenging and avant-garde approaches. But here's a comment hook. Hendrix openly admired the Beatles, once declaring, "They're one group that you can't really put down because they're just too much." He credited Paul McCartney, a man he described as the beautiful cat, for helping launch his career in America by securing his slot at the legendary Monterey Pop Festival. This pivotal moment kicked off Hendrix's stateside journey, with the Beatles' early rock roots, think Little Richard and Chuck Berry, serving as a familiar foundation. But Hendrix himself was already stretching the boundaries, painting in sonic colors others never imagined. Now, here's a bittersweet twist. Imagine the worlds Hendrix could have created had he lived past 1970. While the Beatles went their separate ways, paving new roads in music, Hendrix seemed destined to keep innovating, no matter the lineup or project. From the Jimi Hendrix Experience to Band of Gypsies and beyond. Maybe that's the true beauty of Hendrix's legacy. Every album, even every song, is an invitation to step into the unknown, never certain what might greet you next. So, let's talk. Do you believe Hendrix revolutionized rock more than the Beatles? Did he borrow too much from those who came before? Or did he truly redefine what it means to be a creative pioneer? Share your thoughts below. Whether you agree, disagree, or have your own spin, your perspective just might spark the next great debate.